Let's go to Carolina.
Proud to be a South Carolina Farmer is a new series highlighting the backbone of America, farmers. We'll be traveling through the Low Country's back roads to show you an up-close and personal view of their day-to-day lives. Farming is not just a job for these families, it is a way of life.
Let's go to Carolina, we could start a new life.
I'm Angela May with our special series, Proud to be a South Carolina Farmer, where we feature unique farms and people from across the state. Today, we are traveling to Irmo, South Carolina, to Allen Acres. It's a farm that was established in the early 1900s by Nathan's great-grandparents, and today Nathan and his wife Tracy are rebuilding the farm in modern ways.
Raise your children tall and proud, chase away the lightning clouds until you finally get old and gray. We all fade away.
That's my last name. My grandfather was Thomas Reuben Weed, and this is his farm, but it's the 21st century and using weed, we couldn't really find a name to throw weed in there, so my mother's still not happy about that, but I got this from him. This is where I spent my summers, and I absolutely love living here.
The stones will crumble down. Spend your life for what it's worth, but one day you'll return to earth and leave your DNA above the ground.
I learned my trade from my grandfather, spending my summers out here working. Probably didn't think I was picking up on a lot of it, but I actually picked up on it a lot more, and I think he'd probably be proud of what I learned from him.
Troubles that we go through in our lives, and all the time we're wasting living up our lives.
My grandfather passed away in 2005. I think he'd be very proud of what we've done. I think there have been things he would like to done his way, but you know, that's how life goes.
And try, take it all in stride. All in stride.
When people think of a lawyer, they picture someone in a flashy suit in a stuffy office. Well, here's a picture for you. This is where I grew up. It wasn't always easy, but I'm proud of my humble roots. It's where I learned to work through the tough times and appreciate what I had. At the Joye Law Firm, we're helping people going through tough times of their own. If you've been injured, call the law firm that understands what you're going through. Just call Joye, 843-888-8888.
Plant a tree up on the hill, and days go by on your windowsill, and you're standing in its shade. Raise your children tall and proud, chase away the lightning clouds until you finally get old and gray.
So, because they're registered, what we do is all females are sold to other farms for breeding if we cannot use them due to their lines, their breeding lines. If somebody wants a bull and we have one available, then we could sell a bull for another herd bull. And if no one needs a bull, then they could be castrated.
Around your land, but by and by, the stones will crumble down.
Sometimes when we don't have a bailout, we feed them through the hayloft. What we'll do is we use the pitchfork and we'll feed it into these slots, and then the cows will stick their heads through the slots to eat. Try to do that every morning if we're not bale feeding out in the pasture. I'll go to the hayloft around 10 o'clock or so in the morning and scoop out a good bit and feed it to everybody. Then check on waters, that sort of thing. If he's not home, then that's basically all I can do by myself.
Whoa, we're only here for a short while.
One gets up at 5:45 every morning and hits the school bus at 6:30. And then when he gets home, I make sure that he gets the pigs fed and the rest of the animals taken care of.
All in stride. Fear will hold you in your place. Hide inside, don't show your face, and maybe it'll all just go away.
I always tell Notorious he's gonna be big meat one day. He doesn't seem offended. He doesn't seem offended at all. Like, whenever I tell him he's gonna be big meat, he just acts normal, like he didn't even hear anything. That's what makes me more happy because he's gonna be more of a surprise to everyone. Share, boy, share.
And all the time we're wasting living up our lives.
Hey, this is Chris Brown from Holy City Brewing in North Charleston, and we are excited to be a sponsor of Proud to be a South Carolina Farmer.
I don't care, it's a double dare. I ain't scared, you best beware, you best beware.
So, because they're registered, what we do is all females are sold to other farms for breeding if we cannot use them due to their breeding lines. If somebody wants a bull and we have one available, that we could sell a bull for another herd bull. And if no one needs a bull, then they could be castrated and steered, and that would be.
What's that mean?
Steered is castrated. Yeah.
Well, why would you want a cow like that?
That would be for meat
Oh.
only. Only castrated bulls are eaten.
So most of the time, you steer them to keep the testosterone down in them, because testosterone could change the taste of the meat.
Oh, really?
So you want to keep the top.
Same thing with pigs.
Same thing with pigs.
Like taste and texture?
Yep. Yeah,
You really knows the difference?
you're supposed to. They call it tainted meat if it has too much testosterone in it.
Build a fence around your land, but by and by the stones will crumble down. Spend your life for what it's worth, but one day you'll return to earth and leave your DNA above the ground. So I guess you'll still be around. All the troubles that we go through in our lives, and all the time.
My grandfather, as I discussed earlier, was notorious for falling asleep. So the rule was, I'd sit on his lap because I couldn't reach the clutch or the brake, and we'd drive up and down the garden. So, like I said earlier, we had all these old wooden fence boards up here. My grandfather, we turned around, came back heading this way towards the farm, and he fell asleep.
All in
All the
stride.
old stuff there.
Fear will hold you in your place. Hide inside, don't show your face, and maybe it'll all just go away.
But so I was riding on my grandfather's lap because I couldn't reach the clutch pedal and the brake pedal. So we were coming back up this way up the garden, and I look back and Granddaddy's just snoozing, just so. While the tractor's driving, Granddad, he could go to sleep. He didn't care. So we get to the end of the garden. I lift the disc out of the ground, and I was like, okay, all I gotta do is I gotta stand up and hit the clutch and hit the brake, and the tractor will stop. Maybe he'll wake up. So as you come out the garden, it crests, and then you go into the road, and then there's the fence line. So I stand up, I hit the clutch, I hit the brake, and Granddaddy wakes up, kicks my foot off the clutch, runs it straight into the fence, and then blames me the rest of the day for it. All my fault. I don't know how the heck it was my fault, just my fault.
How old were you?
Crap, probably 10? But it was my fault. I wrecked the tractor.
You better leave it all behind and try to take it all in stride.
I love it. I love getting on the tractor and doing stuff. I really don't even let my wife drive the tractor because I enjoy it. That's probably my favorite part of doing the farm work.
Whoa, we're only here for a short while. You better take it with a smile. Whoa, the past is gone forever. You better leave it all behind. Whoa, the past is gone forever.
Hey, I'm Carrie with Zaxby's, and we're proud to be sponsors of the South Carolina Farmers.
And try always tried.
We took our signature sandwich and cranked it up to 11. With bacon and cheese, it's the new Signature Club, remixed by Zaxby's.
Hi, I'm Eddie Stokes with Stokes Automotive Group, and we're excited to be a sponsor for Proud to be a South Carolina Farmer.
Lunch dates and coffee.
Plant a tree up on the hill, and days go by on your windowsill, and you're standing.
When it's time to work, she gets out there with me, and we're both out there sweating, working hard.
Raise your children tall and proud. Chase away the lightning clouds until you finally get old and gray. We all fade away. Plant a flag and make a stand, and build a fence around your land. But by and by, the stones will crumble down. Are all my dreams up on a shelf, and all I have to show is this wasted time. No rhythm and no rhyme. All the troubles that we go through in our lives, and all the time we're wasting living up our lives.
I'm thinking they might like that.
Whoa, we're only here for a short while. You better take it with a smile. Whoa, the past is gone forever. You better leave it all behind and try to take it all in stride.
Somebody on top of that pole.
Whoa, we're only here for a short while. You better take it with a smile. Whoa, the past is gone forever. You better leave it all behind. Whoa, the past is gone forever. You better leave it all behind and try.
Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, Pearltvsc, and enjoy all of the episodes of Proud to be a South Carolina Farmer. And don't forget to support the farmers in your community year-round.
Proud to be a South Carolina Farmer is made possible by Stokes Automotive Group, Zaxby's, Holy City Brewing Company, Joye Law Firm, just call Joy.
Carolina,
When people think of a lawyer, they picture someone in a flashy suit and a stuffy office. Well, here's a picture for you. This is where I grew up. It wasn't always easy, but I'm proud of my humble roots. It's where I learned to work through the tough times and appreciate what I had. At the Joye Law Firm, we're helping people going through tough times of their own. If you've been injured, call the law firm that understands what you're going through. Just call Joy, 843-888-8888.